Welcome back everyone to episode 2 here on Life in the Flatlands. My name is C-Dub, and I hope y'all are having a really great day. I'm super excited for today's video, and I've put in a lot of work off camera between episodes. I first started by spawn proofing the slime chunks in and around my base. I then tore down the very ugly axolotl tower, and was able to round up almost all of the sheep that got out from the last episode and bred them up so that we could have a good supply of wool for my upcoming builds. I then created this pretty simple wheat field, mainly as a source for food, but also as a decorative piece just to start sprucing up this area. I then went and explored this world to gather materials so that we could build ourselves a villager breeder today. Gathering these materials was such a challenge since early game Superflat survival is much more difficult than normal survival. All we have are the villages to offer us materials, but that has changed since if you look the top of the screen, you'll notice I am no longer in 1.17, but I've updated to 1.19. That's right, I'm currently in 1.19 since all of the fabric mods I use have not been updated yet for 1.19.4, but once they're updated, I will update my world to the latest release. If you'd like me to showcase all the mods I use in another video, let me know down in the comments below. Off camera, I updated my world from 1.17 to 1.18.2 so that we could get all the different structures that are available in Superflat, including the outpost, mine shafts, ruined portals, and most importantly, strongholds. During my off-camera session, I was able to find a few blacksmiths, and we got a ton of incredible loot. But to showcase the interior, we first come in to this nice little cozy walkway where we have my very first set of iron armor, a nice little brewing stand with some water underneath for the bottles. In here we have a nice little cozy kitchen with some storage, shelves, and some smokers. Down below in the basement, I've made a pretty simple cobblestone generator, which has helped tremendously since we don't have to go tear down more villages for cobblestone. Alright, and now to show the upstairs, when we go right up, we have a nice little lounge area with a nice view outside of nothing yet, but that will change as time goes on. And in here we have our bedroom with our very first diamond, our very first wooden pick, and a nice map of the area. Now in this chest we have all of the incredible loot. As you can see, I've gotten 3 more diamonds, enough obsidian to make ourselves a nether portal, but we won't be going to the nether today, sadly. I know, it's very sad, but we will probably end up going to the nether next episode after I made the proper preparations. We also got ourselves some diamond horse armor for our white horse. I've decided to call him Nimbus, as in like cumulonimbus clouds. Let me know what you think down in the comments. We also got some more backup iron armor in case our iron breaks, a couple iron picks, and some other loot as well. I have to be honest with all of you, while I was gathering materials off camera, I was greeted by the Wandering Trader, which threw me off because I didn't realize they spawned in so early in the game. I was too excited to wait and potentially have him despawn while getting set up to record, and I had just enough emeralds to trade with him. Can you guess what we got? Can you? Can you? That's right. We got our hands on a spruce sapling and some pumpkins, which I turned into pumpkin seeds. I only had 9 emeralds at the time, so we unfortunately missed out on getting some packed ice, but I am so excited to have spruce in this world now, since it is by far the best wood type and has so many different uses for creating more details in building. Although I have spruce now, I already designed a build to put around the villager breeder with solely oak. But if you want to see me integrate spruce into both this build I have in store and the starter base, let me know what you think in the comments below. But for now, let's get into it and kick this off into a good old-fashioned time lapse. Let's go! Honestly, one of the hardest blocks to get for this build were the bricks. Not having access to trading yet made it super difficult to get bricks from villages since they only come in houses with blast furnaces in them, and they only come with 2 blocks per house, so I had to do a ton of exploring to get enough bricks for this build. I had a ton of fun designing this build around the villager breeder. This entire process has been even more fun given the limited resources we have available to us on Superflat. The slimes still gave me a bit of trouble as they got into my wheat field and trampled some of the crops, so I'll have to further check around this area to spawn-proof more slime chunks. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse as much as I did. The exterior and interior of this build still need a lot of work done, but we can do that at a later time. This design here is made by Logical Geek Boy, and it is an absolutely brilliant farm. I don't want to explain too much since he already has a great tutorial video on how to build it and explain exactly how this farm works. But to give an overview, it basically has 2 villagers in here, and since there's 4 beds out here with these trapdoors making it seem like they can reach them, the villagers want to make more villagers. And once they do, the babies will try to run and hop on these beds, but can't since they fall into this waterway where they will end up as adults right here. For any other questions you might have about this farm, swing over to his page and check out his videos. I'll link the video in the description below. Now that we have the breeder built, all we need to do to make it functional is to place our 2 villagers inside. That's right, you're going to have a brand new home. It's going to be a little bit more roomier than this, but for now, we'll keep him in there for his own safety. But in order to get them from their nice cozy holes into the breeder itself behind me, we're going to need some rails. And in order to do that, we are going to have to go explore to find the brand new structure, the mine shafts. Let's go! I ran into a village that had 2 blacksmiths. The loot was pretty decent though, and I got my hands on another set of diamond horse armor and a couple more saddles. I then found my first mine shaft and got to work grabbing those rails. I then came across a ruined nether portal and checked it out to see what loot we could get, but it wasn't too exciting. I then found another mine shaft with a chest, and we got our hands on some lapis and coal. I then found another ruined portal and got another block of obsidian. I came across a pillager outpost and made the bold decision to loot it. I immediately regretted it though, and almost died, so I had to run away to survive, but I couldn't abandon my trusted steed Nimbus, so I turned around to go rescue him. I found another mineshaft chest, and we got some diamonds, a name tag, and some glowberries. I found another one, and we got our hands on some melon seeds too. I got 2 more diamonds from a third chest nearby, and also found some more lapis and even some redstone. I'm so happy that we have all the other structures in this world now, which made exploring to gather the rails that much better and enjoyable. Now that we have enough rails and a minecart, it is time to move our 2 sole survivors of the village we tore down in the last episode into their new lovely home. At least it's lovely from the outside. It's not quite there yet from the inside, but we will improve on it as time goes on. It took me over 1 hour to get these 2 out of their holes and into the breeder. This first villager kept trying to stay in his hole and nearly suffocated in a dirt block, which would have been absolutely devastating. I finally got them into the farm after struggling with the ramp and moved on to the second villager. I told the second villager they better behave, and to be safe, I used a stone cutter to lure them out of their hole. This time around was much better, and I was able to get both villagers into the breeder. See, we already got the heart particles. Look at that! Do you see that? We already got our first baby villager. It's working. Let's go. Hello everyone, I am back, and I was able to... Oh! Hello! Hello, nice distraction. I was able to build up these pretty nice, quaint melon and pumpkin patch fields. I was able to build up these... Oh, there we go. These melon and pumpkin patches. And I was able to tear down everything else. But let's see what this guy has to offer us. Alright, we have all the mini blocks. And for the grand reveal, we got some coral. Light gray dye. We got acacia sapling. Oh my gosh, we got sand. We got sand in acacia sapling. How many emeralds did I get on the last trip? Okay, let's see. Where do we have? We have 5. 5 emeralds. Ah. Okay. Let's see if we have more. Do we have more up there? Please, please tell me we have more. Okay. Dang it, I don't think we have any more. Okay. Let's... Oh, this is a big decision to make. This is a very big decision to make. What should we do? I don't like this. What should we do? So it's 5... It's 5 emeralds for acacia sapling. Okay. I have an idea. Let's see if we have any grown-ups yet. Let's go. Okay. We got 2 more emeralds, which means we can get 1 sapling, as well as we got some sand. Alright, this is awesome. Let's get... What mini blocks do you have available? Okay, nothing really great. Or really anything I have. So let's do... We'll get 8 more sand. Now that we got this out of the way, let's go make ourselves a trading hall. now that we have this pretty simple villager trading setup, I think it's time that we get into a trading montage so that we can upgrade our gear and finally have some diamond armor and tools. Let's go! That took me such a long time to get done, but look at us now. That's right, it's episode 2 and we are already kitted out with diamond armor and tools. I'm so incredibly happy with the progress we made today, creating this villager breeder, the trading hall beneath, and getting an upgrade to our tools and armor. But that just about does it for today's episode. But in the next episode, I'll be creating a suitable iron farm, as well as taking our first trip to the Nether to start making our way towards beating Minecraft here in the Flatlands. Once again, my name is C-Dub, and thanks for watching. And remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video, and I will catch you in the next episode. Goodbye!